Welcome to Intuitive Seek. My name is Mary Train, and as an intuitive guide, energy healer, and meditation teacher, I aim to bring you a grounded approach to all things energy and intuition. Everything I share is with the hope to help you remember how your unique power of intuition is your own greatest teacher. Hello and welcome. Welcome to your intuitive week, your energy update for July 21st, the last full week of July. And yes, I really want to dive into it. Let's see what this week is bringing us, what we may need to know or remember, what may help us through this week ahead. And if this is your first time listening, welcome and welcome back to everyone who has been here before with me. I love connecting to the energy of the week. I love sharing it with you. And the best part is connecting with you, understanding what resonated with you, how it transpired over the week. And a newer thing has been, even though these are technically for the week, the date that I put, it really depends on when you find them. And some people are listening to my older episodes, but they are speaking to them as if it was for them in that moment. So I wanted to mention that because that could be a very fun thing for you to do. If you want to use these energy updates as almost your own personal kind of oracle and scroll through the episodes, maybe with your eyes shut. The episode that you stop on could have the insight that you're looking for, just like a few people that have reached out to me have had that experience. So whether you're listening to this in the week of July 21st or another time, I hope that these energy impressions, updates resonate with you and help you remember and connect to your own intuitive knowing. And that's part of it, is what I share. It can be a practice for you, a practice of intuitive discernment, to really trust that perhaps some things I say resonate, but really trust when it doesn't. Don't reach for something to fit. Trust what resonates straight away. And then let go of the rest. And for anyone new, just a quick insight into how I receive these energy updates. I go into a really nice deep meditation with the intention to receive insight, guidance, clarity, anything we need to know that could inspire us, help us remember something, help us connect to something, really support us in navigating through the week. So I will share everything that I experienced in my meditation. There is an animal as well that can inspire us, their energy for this week. And I offer some journal prompts, intuitive questions at the end to help you even more. All right, so the first thing that came through in the meditation was this image of standing in an open space, almost like a meadow, but in a starry night. But the starry night was not the only thing. We are surrounded by different doors suspended within the starry night around us. Some are open, some are closed. And the big message felt like we are in a week right now of in-betweens. We are in between the closing door and the opening. And the message felt like it's time to go, that the next door is being revealed, that we've prepared for the new door to open. But we must choose. We have to choose. We have to choose one. There may be too many things in your awareness, in your energy right now, too many roads, too many paths, too many doors. And it's getting confusing. And right now, because it's such a fertile, creative time, we're moving into Leo season, fiery, creative, heart centered, passionate. I mean, this is the time to really make some progress, to take some action. But the feeling in the meditation was some of us could miss it. Some of us could spend too much time looking at all of the choices and wondering, well, which one? Which one? Which one do I choose? What needs to end? What door needs to close? What door do I walk through? What door needs to go away? What door did I think I wanted to walk through, but now it doesn't fit because there has been so much change? So this week really feels like a week to choose. And it may feel like you're in the dark, in that starry night where it feels much more difficult to choose because it's not as clear. But the clarity in the meditation felt like the clarity is from us, from each of us, our individual knowing, our energy, our spirit, that we know. And there may be a stillness this week that will support that. And being in that starry night, in that darkness, it reminded me and felt like that we are the vehicle. That if we're waiting for someone to tell us where to go, what to do, that it's not going to happen. We're going to be at a standstill. And that so much change will still be happening, but we may not see where that change is leading us. But if we choose, we light up every path that we choose. But we have to choose. And it did feel like once we choose the door, the new thing, the new experience, the new way, that will simplify our life. That by finally choosing, just deciding, that will simplify so many aspects of our life that we didn't even realize had become confusing and chaotic and disorganized. Like it is time to go. And I also, an image that came through in the meditation, I also saw a magic 8 ball. The message could not be more clear for this week. For some of us, right? The message could not be more clear. There is a choice, there is a door. This is the time. This is the time. And it does also feel like what in our life has already closed, but maybe we're still keeping that door there, wondering, well, maybe it'll open again. But it doesn't feel like we're going backwards. That vehicle of ours, our body, our energy, our life, our spirit, it's going forward. We are not lighting up our past. We're lighting up our future. So now it's time to choose. Where is that stillness this week? Look for it. Pay attention to when you have time where it feels still. This feels like the sign, the signal, that is the moment where we can really connect with, okay, what are we choosing? Where are we going? That stillness is an opportunity for you to really see what is ready to begin, not only in the energy around you of the ideas and the potential, but the actual thing that is ready to begin, whatever it is, in your grounded reality, what is ready to be materialized. And it feels like more solar plexus work. There was a lot of attention in the meditation to the solar plexus. And as I'm saying that, I'm reminded that we do have a new moon in Leo this week. Not only does Leo season start, my sun is in Leo, my Venus is in Leo. I know the energy well. And This solar plexus energy, this is what supports the depth of our hearts, the knowledge and wisdom that we carry in our hearts. And that's what this energy, this Leo energy, can really support us in remembering our hearts, taking care of our solar plexus energy, which supports our hearts, and then expressing it all out of our throat, realizing it. So pay attention to, if you still haven't, I've mentioned it quite a few times in the past weekly episodes, that we need solar plexus support. That energy where we carry our will and our confidence and our self-esteem, our light, our shine, our inner sun. How can you support that area? I'll put in the show notes again, my Reiki healing meditation for the solar plexus. But really, if this does resonate with you, allow yourself to find the way that suits you best. Whether it's listening to my meditation or finding a beautiful stretching sequence or yoga positions, anything that works for you. But pay attention to it, because this week, yes, we are choosing, but we're still in that energy of change, right? So it may even feel like around that pocket of stillness that I feel we'll have this week, around that, it could feel also small, like a small series of ebbs and flows. These waves in your days, hours, and maybe even minutes. That is how feeling these ebbs and flows, the shifting ground, that is how you move into your future self. The true, authentic you more fully than you have before. The one that is doing everything that you are dreaming of. And there is a certain amount of adjustments to our energy, right? As we move through that door, move from one phase of our life to the next, one cycle to the next. And whether you're in a small cycle of change right now or a big one, flowing into that next cycle requires us to let go and release and leave parts of ourselves behind that no longer fit. Maybe that's the closing door for some of you. But the good news is that some of these parts of ourselves that may have felt like they held us back in the past may have helped keep us hidden, maybe safe, out of the light, that kept us in the role or the job or the relationship that made us fit or mold ourselves instead of being a perfect fit. If you feel these ebbs and flows, connecting to your heart, that's the place to land as an anchor through the changing tides. But the main focus that I already pointed out was making sure that you have that time and attention for your solar plexus. And for some of us, that's giving ourselves a break first to release the excess pressure and responsibilities that we're carrying that create that contraction or that kind of crunch in our solar plexus that hide our light. When we help to bring attention to that, we already sit up straighter. We already create more space for our solar plexus, our stomach, and our heart space. Paying attention to our breath and really feeling how much our solar plexus supports our lungs, because the solar plexus is below our diaphragm. And when we breathe deeply into our diaphragm, it expands and creates space in our chest and helps to open up space for our breath, but also the energy of our heart to flow. And remember, our solar plexus, this third energy center, this third chakra, this is where we radiate our unique light into the world. Even without words, our light, our shine, our inner sun how bright or how dim it is, communicates. It is always communicating to the world around us, to everyone around us. And that may be another aspect of this week is as we tend to our solar plexus in a new way, maybe, we can connect to how we may hear it. Can you allow your solar plexus to speak to you? Maybe not through words, but through feeling, through a knowing, but maybe through words. What comes through your mind as you pay attention to this energy? How is it speaking to you? Because the astrology of the new moon this week is in Leo. And the new moon on the 24th feels like an opportunity, this new cycle, this new moon cycle, that it's time to really take advantage of how this energy can inspire us and support us. So, to support that new door, this new moon energy is really helpful. What seeds or goals or intentions can you make? Is it related to your unique shine? Related to you taking the stage? And that is not one person on the stage. I see the stage full. So much room. Room for all of us. For all of us to be seen. So that we can keep building the light for everyone else to be able to see themselves too. So this week, this Leo, bright, shining new moon energy is supporting this change, this new way. But remember, we have to choose. We have to take the action. We are the vehicle. We light up the next step. But if we don't take the step, then we're just sitting in the dark, surrounded by ideas, thoughts, inspirations, but nothing is becoming a grounded reality. It's important to daydream, but how can you bring that dream into your waking life? That's what this week feels like it is inviting us to do. And then the animal of this week. Now, going into the meditation, I thought, well, I won't be surprised if it is a lion. Being Leo season, being the new moon in Leo, I love the lion so much. We've had it before, but it wasn't the lion. This week, it was the firefly. But the firefly feels extremely Leo, so much Leo energy in it. The firefly in that night sky, it really translates to connecting and clarifying everything that we already discussed. So this firefly coming through in the meditation to help us this week, to help inspire and connect to maybe something that we need to focus on or remember or connect with. I'm going to share the symbolism that the firefly represents, and everything that I share, pay attention. Does it resonate with you? Does it remind you of something? Is it affirming what you have already connected to throughout the episode already? Just see how it inspires you. So the firefly represents the energy of hope, inner wisdom, creativity, self-discovery, news cycles, freedom, inner child, self-love, showcasing talents, and the firefly is connected to the heart and the solar plexus, both of those energy centers. So I love how the firefly fits into the energy for this week, reminding us of the strength of our individual light, the power that we always carry to illuminate ourselves and each other, but reminding us how important our creativity is through new cycles. our problem solving. That is creativity too. Creating something new based on something that needs to be done. Self-discovery. Hope. If you're starting something new, if you're opening a door, you need to carry hope. So how can you feel hope more for yourself? And I would encourage, if you are connecting to this firefly energy, take a few minutes, sit, get still, take a few grounding breaths, close your eyes, and allow your intuition to be translated through your imagination. And imagine yourself surrounded by one firefly or maybe a bunch. Like, really allow your imagination to unfold. And then feel or see what this firefly energy is inspiring for you. How can it support you? And allow it to be imaginative. Don't judge it. Connect with it and trust that your intuition can lead the way, using your imagination as a translator. So this week does feel like a changing, beautiful opportunity. What door are you going to walk through? What needs to close? So some similar energy that we have already been connecting with the last few weeks, but also something new, more of a push, a gentle, let's go, a gentle, it's time to go. Go through that next door. It will be revealed that you have prepared for it, but you are the vehicle. You have to choose. And let me offer some intuitive questions. These can be used as journal prompts, or you can answer them to yourself in a voice note. Or if you're going on a walk, you can pick one and just think about it, muse on it. One or all, trust your intuition. So the first question could be, where are you going? Where are you going? Everything you're doing, putting your energy into, your thoughts, your choices, where are you leading yourself? Do you even know? And is it the way that you want to go? Getting back to what you really desire, and do your actions fit that? Where are you going? And do you need to change course? This could be a very good question to answer this week. And then a second journal prompt kind of question could be, imagine yourself in your imagination, similar to how I was speaking to before, and this is also connected to the firefly. Imagine yourself in an open space, starry night, but your mind, body, spirit, your whole self is completely lit up like you are the firefly, but not just part of you, all of you. You are lighting up in the darkness. Every part of yourself is illuminated. And that's preparing you for the question. And the question is, as you see yourself fully illuminated, shining bright, what aspect of you is shining the brightest? So the question is, as you picture yourself fully illuminated, what aspect of you is shining the brightest and why? Is it a talent of yours, a gift, an ability, an idea, an inspiration, a knowing, a need? What is there? What is there? And since it's a new moon, here's how you could set intentions on Thursday, the 24th, in the Northern Hemisphere. What intentions can you set for this new moon in Leo? and commit to tending for the next month. And you can begin your intentions, your goals. Begin your intention with, I am so grateful to create or receive. And then write in everything you desire to create, receive, or experience. And again, trust your intuition with whether you answer one or a few or all of them. Go with what you truly know you need. And I hope that what I shared in this episode for this week ahead resonated with you and helped you remember something, helped you confirm or validate something for yourself, helped you really remember what you needed to know. And as I said before, I would love to hear if you resonated with the energy that I'm feeling that we're moving through for the week of July 21st. And if you have any thoughts or questions, also, please do not hesitate to send me a message. And all of the places to do that are in the show notes, easy to click through. And especially if you're curious about working with me or how I can support you, everything is there. Hugely appreciated if you subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And if you feel like giving a little bit more support, then you could share this episode with a friend or you could leave a review. That is so, so helpful and very appreciated. So thank you again. Be extra, extra kind to yourself, and I'll talk to you next week.
Hi, Auntie Mary. I just wanted to say something very, very mean.